Bring them to now every Thursday on ABS Sports Splash. Where they bring now ogbonge happenings for the world of sports generally. Any sports where you feel say you they do, definitely if you they watch this program, you will get to know. I still remain AJ Ajiluchuku Okabwe where they bring now every Thursday for our mother tongue as we they take happen. And I know they alone are there with my real party for here, Diane, the sporty chick. Well, this time around, if you are still a spectator, she go build because she go need to tell us what happened where Manchester United know they fire on all cylinders. Diane, you're welcome. I beg, make you there for bench. Tell us what they happen first.
No, wahala. Wetin happen be say Onana get him own agenda. Everybody match come on.
Una sign player, he said the person gets.
No be me sign am. We no tell us say me sign am. No be me sign am. I dey comfortable. I been love my degi. I no know wetin he come dey do carry Onana wey no sabi. For me, I no wan talk about the guy because e be like say if I just call him name, verse, e get the way my body dey do me. I no be say na sweet things, na to the verse. But as we take see am sha na 4-3 na him dey come play. Me sef I come dey surprised.
So una even see three goals score. Well, that's good, sha. More just dey stay una say we dey touchlight on Champions League wey dem play on Tuesday and Thursday, and a whole lot of matches been come up for that Champions League. We see some heavy flyers like Barcelona where they burst out of the group. They tell us, say, guy, oh boy,
we don't
say
come
that
again, no.
mistake wey happened last season and 2 seasons, say e no go happen this time around when they catch Antwerp, Royal Antwerp, wipe them 5-0. That one ain't be the standout fixture as in result for this Champions League match they won.
Yeah, so far Naim and followed by Arsenal, we can play 4-0.
Yeah, Arsenal play 4-0 PSG. That one no even surprise us anyway because we know say PSG never beat Arsenal before.
I know they're surprised for that one actually. That the scoreline, yes, I fit tell you say I no expect say go reach 4 because if you like say PSG no even try. In fact, it's supposed pass. Now just you know the way luck go enter your side on top of your misfortunes. So you know go come reach 100% like that because it's supposed to reach like 6 or 5.
And then talking Champions League and then the Galacticos, you understand? When we talk Champions League, we're supposed to stand up when they talk about Real Madrid because they're not supposed to sit down. They talk about Real Madrid. But then, unfortunately, we'll not stand up. But Real Madrid, in spirit, will stand up for now because when I start Champions League with Union Berlin and I can still manage 1-0 by that huge talent when I signed last season from Borussia Dortmund. Kai, oh boy, that guy don't they do something for that Real Madrid?
He has scored in every game since he debuted.
Oh well, that guy don't they do some things though.
The guy don't score for every game. Every game. We like saying 6 games now.
Yeah, 6 games.
6 games now. You
and one assist.
You don't score for every game where they put you.
How Real Madrid they take pinch players like
now
this?
Now why they be Champions League champions?
No.
Like the main champion. And you understand what I thought? Yeah. Champions League champions. I don't just mean Champions League winners. No, they are Champions League champions. They just see talent. No be by spending money alone. Then see wetin they want. They know wetin they want. Then carry am.
Just pick am.
Pick am one way. Wash and wear kind of thing. You know they have for them.
When
if you come Real Madrid, you flop. Now if you say something wrong.
No. When Ororo come out for Real Madrid, people talk say but their Champions League time don't finish. The next thing, they now even know say Benzema. Say na wetin they call am? Na Ronaldo shadows been they cover Benzema. The guy just step up. The next thing, they win Champions League even without Ronaldo. Now Benzema don't waka come out.
He get clubs where I don't say no matter who come out, I know they fear for them. Real Madrid is there, Man City, and I think now mostly because of the kind coach where they get. Because these coaches are not people that are waiting for. I won't build you for many years. I won't buy you for 7 years. They don't need to give you 5-year contract, sef.
Guy,
they just need to give you 3 years.
Do you have the ngabasi to just produce?
And the reason why they give you the 3 years, you say, if I manage to give you 1 year, you don't do well. You are leaving by the second, third year.
You don't work out.
So they know they need all these 7 years thing where Chelsea go they do you buy. They don't need all those things. They don't need long-term contract. Just give them waiting at that moment. That's how they move. So we don't see them now. None don't come out talk say if they take responsibility for waiting happen for yesterday's match. May also take responsibility for the other ones join and I waiting me won't talk.
Well, for last time Champions League, Galatasaray and Copenhagen been play out a brilliant 2-2. You understand that match where they play for Galatasaray. You know, so we've been talking about the match before the match been come, and when they talk say it go be very difficult for Copenhagen to go Galatasaray for Turkey. You understand?
Yeah, because if you like say Turkey just begin sign players. I don't know, it be like say this Saudi window also touch
Affect
like
them small.
Zaha dey there. People wey you know say they know, you go dey wonder this one where everybody dey move go Turkey, and even Trabzonspor sef, they even sign players too. So when I been see say Galatasaray, I mean I expect say they go win the match honestly.
Yeah, and our own Chukwueze wey just move go AC Milan from Villarreal. Well, in team just they bombard Newcastle, but then they say not be every time when you knock for door, now the door they open, because that match it was almost a one-sided affair. After that total collapse against Inter for weekend for the derby, they feel say man they needed to do something for their first match for Champions League. But it not gonna happen like that because they played at a goalless draw, and that goalless draw will now give Newcastle impetus to say, guy, after 20 years of
28 years.
Oh boy, that long? 9 then they come back and yet they play a almighty Milan. They play them to a goalless draw for San Siro.
Don't get grandchild.
Man, can imagine that kind of thing.
Don't give you grandchild.
So that's to make you understand. So this Champions League season, as you take this, so wow. For people
but
like,
I feel say they try you.
No, they did well. Really,
I'm actually quite proud of them.
You understand? They did
to
well.
have withstood against AC Milan's.
So now
25 shots, I mean 26 shots. No be
on target,
be
and yet nothing enter. We don't see first group stage. Even with some of these matches, players will return back to their former teams, like the like of Di Maria, will go back to a first club.
Even Ramos, we can go Sevilla.
You understand? But then Ramos, at least he go help Sevilla defense, because they start this season poorly. You understand? Losing their first 3 matches. So we believe say with the presence of that young man, now waiting make them even lose their match. And then the same thing happened to waiting they call her Benfica. Those say they lose.
To Salzburg, you understand? Even when Angel Di Maria they come back, first we don't win World Cup, they come back, they can't help them. Quickly, more just touch light on waiting happen for Champions League, and Leipzig and Manchester City. They top their group because Man City been beat they call them Belgrade 3-1 for that their match on Tuesday, and then with the see as things on the one they take shape for group. But now they say they know they take not be one the first step would they take know the outcome of a destination. As it take there now. You see anything where they're likely to change as this group, these formations there, based on the first matches that they don't play so far? I feel say Man U fit no finish for that bottom. That's the only thing I fit talk. I feel say Man U fit no finish with that, because I don't want to believe say they go play FC Copenhagen and they go still play Galatasaray and you go still say 0.
No.
Now me say they're not supposed to show at all. So I feel say that will follow for something we go change. And talking about Inter Milan, Real Sociedad, I feel say if it still change too. I'm expecting a change, because Inter Milan, you know go be finalists to just bow out like that. No matter who they your this thing. Sevilla, of course, I feel say they go still come up. I don't know how Lens they there, but this is Champions League. Nobody there come to just joke.
Yeah.
Yes, so I feel say Sevilla go still find a way. When they collect their own points too from PSV. Everybody go collect points from PSV. Now Lens, I don't know whether they go collect points.
That 4-goal deficit, it will take a lot to cancel out.
And of course, talking about Royal Antwerp, that one no go change for them. I don't expect any change for them. For Vaca, the only change I expect is they go higher.
So they go higher, yeah.
Because Xavi, they do better work for that place. Real Madrid, of course, I'm expecting more wins. But Napoli, Real Madrid, I don't know how the match will go. But they expect say Napoli fit no defeat Real Madrid. I don't know. Because with the Jude Bellingham, what they see. I want know how it go take me when they go finally meet.
And definitely, you know, say Osimhen for last match where they play now be match man of the match. You understand?
Yes, and even of course, when we talk about Newcastle, AC Milan, Newcastle, that group be like saying at the group of death.
Because anything can happen in that group.
Anybody can happen in that group. Yes, so I don't know. I want Newcastle come out the group, but. Come out the group as in go higher.
To qualify,
to qualify. But as it be now, honestly, I don't know, because it don't take too long and no be something where they used to. In fact, they even give them warning for the UEFA where they come. They know do their press review at scheduled time. They no even enter plane on time. Then they're very late. So they say they know that. You understand?
You don't think.
So I expect that. And of course, Atletico Madrid, fair enough. That Atletico Madrid now we're supposed to talk about and with Lazio. Now goalkeeper now he saved them for that match.
Yeah.
in the 94th minute person wey dey wear 94. In fact, a lot of things dey wrong because na still 1994 dem born am, but maybe not talk. E be like say 94 na im lucky number. So anything wey go reach 90 plus 4, abeg make dem dey take eye dey watch the guy. E be like say na im lucky number and lucky charm be that. So I dey expect say Atletico Madrid go still find a way to collect points from Celtic too. Na wetin I bin dey expect.
Well, a lot happen for match day, you understand. Now we dey see say Braga lose at home, you understand, to Napoli, as we don't tell now. Then Real Sociedad played 1-1 with Inter Milan, and Sevilla played 1-1 with Lens. Galatasaray played 2-2 with Copenhagen, and then Real Madrid with the Bellingham magic show. That one a one-man magic show.
Towards the end of the match.
Yeah. The guy
Union
came up,
Berlin
you understand, to
give
tell
them
you say tough time. Union Berlin, we all know say guy, the consistency wey they show for German league last season show say if they enter Champions League, they will really cause 1 or 2 upsets.
Yeah, you know, consistency, but when you enter, you understand, sometimes you know go see, like now, Newcastle, we see the whole consistency, people where they defeat people, see enter top 4 and everything last season.
Yeah.
Now, they nearly killed them for this match.
Well, that's how they happen.
That's how they happen.
First time
that's how they happen. So, for me, I feel say Champions League is a different ball game because nobody waiting you they used to at all. Like, okay, now, they say when they become enter pitch, they see formation. Nobody say then they fear the formation, but nobody waiting them be expect. Because person when they enter Champions League, nobody go do.
No waiting you go expect.
No waiting you go expect. So now waiting I feel say happen.
Yeah, quickly, more just still on football. More just go touch light on waiting go they happen today, where be Europa League and Conference League. Well, now no say Europa League. The people where they born them join the Europa League and then win and last season where be Sevilla. They don't already graduate, enter Champions League, and then the person where win the Conference League last season where be West Ham graduate, enter inside the Europa League. So more just giving us fixtures of matches where go they come up today, and would they tell us say Union SG go they play to lose, and then LASK go they play for that one for match day 1 for there. Would they see where Rennes they play Maccabi Haifa. This one are teams who have been played Champions League last season, but they don't make up. Then Panathinaikos for Greece. Now they play Villarreal. Servette, they play Slava Praha. You know, say this Slava Praha, they play Champions League on a regular before. But now,
they tell you, a lot of things they happen. Even Liverpool, they Europa League. They play Champions League.
Karabakh, they play Molde. Then West Ham, they play Beka Topola. Olympiacos will be regular for Champions League. Then they play Freiburg. Ajax, they play Marseille. This one will be like the standout fixture waiting for here because Ajax na team where we all know where we say na Champions League.
We don't even surprised say they know they Champions League.
That one they surprise every person. Then Brighton, their first time when they play European fixtures, then they start their game against AEK Athens of Greece, and then Sparta Praha. Well, Slava Praha they Spartak there too for this Europa League. Then they play Aris Limassol of Cyprus. Rangers of Scotland, they play Real Betis. This one too now another tough match where they out there to look out for. Atalanta, they here also, and Liverpool too there. Then we get Strom and Sporting Lisbon of Portugal. As the day here where they see Liverpool, you they see the likes of Roma, you they see the likes of West Ham and all this. You they see say this one. You know, say somebody talk say most pundits they say to win Europa they more difficult than to win Champions League because Europa get 4 extra matches where you go play. Unlike Champions League. And then now people where won't qualify for Champions League when no make them, now then they drop the entire year. Then when you can't reach the knockout stage, you can't see the 3rd place for Champions League, you still come forward, enter inside Europa League.
For me, now one of the things where I feel say then they use that to make Europa League sweet, because I don't really see the need. We say person go fall from Champions League. You are just prolonging Europa League in my eyes. Left for me,
or adding more quality to it.
Now wait till they talk.
Because I feel that the idea is more like adding quality to it.
That's the same thing with making it more interesting.
Because we don't see where team will drop from Champions League, enter Europa, go winner.
Now wetin I dey talk, for me e dey unfair for some teams, honestly.
Okay, e dey unfair.
E dey unfair because I no see any reason why I come Europa League, they give me Champions League dropout. Like person wey I know say him make am to the champion, you get. Person wey be Champions League dropout, how you want my be? You know they give me chance now.
Now they don't create.
They
don't create conference given now.
So man still for enter conference
no,
league.
No, you know people enter conference.
No,
conference
now check
league
out.
now be
If
say.
to say I dey Europa League
Yeah.
now, you understand?
Yeah.
I know how he hold me for neck. I come appear for Europa League. No be say I too good though.
Yeah.
I go come get to knockout stage.
One Inter Milan or one Barcelona or the rest of them will just drop Man U.
That one go be like, oh, since we not win this one, when we go carry second for them. Or you check the team now, but e no fair.
Okay, they say e no fair to the small players.
E no fair, no.
To the small teams.
Yes, because they don't have a chance anymore. For me now, make them continue with the way they dey. Maybe spice the team. Sometimes the joy of this thing be say you see team where you don't know how come.
Yeah.
Because some of these teams will never win it in this lifetime. I'm sorry to say, but that's the truth. They fit never even get.
Even if they qualify every season.
Even if they qualify, Champions League people they qualify every season now. Like now, I know people where they where I not say they no go win now. We know people where they where we know say they no be contenders. They just use their field group. Now the same way where I feel say if na me somehow at some stage make them just play this Europa League alone. Maybe see things. Who knows? Maybe Karabakh will reach finals. Not be every time Sevilla and one Spanish team, or maybe because even Villarreal. Yes.
Sevilla go just do the next day they go just drop enter inside Europa.
Those ones feel like say they purposely do them. Like, oh, nothing concerned with Champions League where we drop. Those ones now, like they don't start, they don't go take draw.
They don't go take draw. They will just collect Champions League money, come still drop down, go win Europa.
Now waiting to pay me.
Moku know whether na so it go be this time around because people don't they take eye they look Sevilla. This one a game plan. Be like say the thing don't they work because when things don't they happen regularly, people go begin the one that say, oh boy, this thing na norm I been on men and this one on turn to.
No,
quickly, Moku just touch like given for conference league where they happen today. LOC, that one a team where they for France, then they play Olympia Ljubljana. And then Lega for Bulgaria, they play Aston Villa. We get Zrinski where they play AZ Alkmaar. And Genk, they play Fiorentina. Ferencvaros, they play Celtic. Frankfurt for Germany, they play Aberdeen of Scotland. And then we get HJK, they play PAOK for Greece. Ludogorets, they play Sparta Trnava. And Fenerbahce, the former club of Okocha, they play Nordsjælland. Then Slavan Bratislava, they play Klasivik. Then Maccabi Tel Aviv, they play Berberdijk. And then Genk, they play Zoria Lynx. But the kind of countries waiting for this place. Club.
Now why I feel say then they add all these things that they add for
Victoria plays and they play.
Can't be like saying a person password or something.
They play Balkani, then Dynamo Zagreb. This one too, they play Champions League. Waiting they find here, they play
these
Astana.
People now, you see that Dynamo Zagreb, Karabakh, Chelsea special people.
Okay.
People where Chelsea been they like play that time.
Now
they don't enter conference
league. Well, they are one, but if Chelsea said for even they pray to even enter this conference league, I still stayed there for them last season, but it no happen. Then Club Brugge. Imagine Club Brugge when they beat people up and down for Champions League last season. What did they defend for?
Yeah, what are they talking?
Then they play Besiktas and Lugano. They play Bodo Glimt. This Bodo Glimt, if any person don't know, Mourinho go sabi this team well.
Very well.
Very, very well. Because waiting and take Roma, I take still last season. Even 2 seasons ago, people go the one that say, guy, waiting they happen for a year. Well, we still get some star players who go they play all these things, but then anything can happen in the world of football. Now so the team take big. When you ever been think of this conference league team, now more like that former Cup Winners' Cup, where we say that people will win cup for their countries like FA Cup, you understand, or maybe Carling Cup. But they now consider, no, maybe they extend so that at least first 6 for some countries.
You know, that's the thing about UEFA. They always come up with something, one competition.
Because you get as it be, say,
some
teams could just day.
It's good. No, I like the fact that they won't include everybody.
Yeah.
These are people where they, at least, they carry for mind and say, everybody must be, but they won't carry everybody along. But as it be now, say, I no go fit demote. Like the demotion stop. Like everybody make them get their own league.
Their own league.
Now, waiting me, I feel like if you not do well for Champions League, come on, they go your house. go back and find a way. No enter person own now. That thing they touch me, and because now before you know it, they give them 5-0, 4-0. If to say be their pedigree, you understand? If to say now, let's say I did Europa League. If to say I'd be Champions League pedigree, I go there here before. So me, I feel saying as something where I want they watch Europa League just on their own. May give them chance.
Well, quickly, we could just go touchline. Say not be only football we'll get to give una this day, will be Thursday for Sports Splash for ABS today. We could just go tell una say, well, for boxing, it don't happen because Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber, don't they talk say guy. So you don't reach time when you supposed to swing hand to see whether you go fit collect belt. And then the person where hold belt, Tyson Fury.
The belt where you want.
He wants, you understand? Tyson Fury say he won't go Hollywood. Say the money where they for boxing, be like say no they too much. So make him go try and luck for Hollywood.
Imagine say person say the money where they for boxing no they too much. After you don't win that many things.
You don't win everything.
You know that's the thing. When you have money, you want to make more money.
More money. You understand?
And then when you make more money, you want to keep on making more money.
That's what it's supposed to be. So the young man they say Deontay don't they ready. Say he wants to see whether he go fit because now he be the next in line. I wonder why AJ not be the person where the next in line.
AJ needs to rest.
Okay, make you go rest.
Yeah, he needs to rest. I don't say make him go rest. I say he need rest. He just finished one fight now, and even the fight itself. Now the person who I pity because the person will not taking own rest before he come back. Within 1 week space. I don't even know how they even agree for that. Is it even allowed? I think the thing. Somebody you just go holidays and call you say see on AJ.
Somebody failed dope. You understand? Yes. Drug test. And they now check in line. Say who be the next person where they in line? The next thing they drag person where they on holiday. Tell us, say guy, come fill in this thing. No, they ask
the
us,
person
say, you
because whether you dey in line or whether you know they in line or
they ask them, say
you get conditions.
Yeah.
Especially plus agreements.
Yeah.
If you like they in line, if you like they in front of the queue, nobody send. This thing now 1 week space. And at least I think this is the first time I'm seeing such. It be like saying the first time I had a session within 1 week.
Maybe for this kind, for the heavyweight category. Anyway.
Exactly. So sometimes that 1 week, no, they you say now this boxing where people they come on eye, they go come as in use cup carry your eye they go house. So I be no expect say that 1 week. At the same time, if to say AJ lose that match, make him just retire.
Okay. That's what it be.
But we thank God say no lose the match.
And what did they call him? Tyson Fury say he no they interested in unifying the belt, the one where you see.
Yes, that's the best way. Sometimes na greed they make people. Before you know it now, you go begin spoil your own legacy.
You get the capacity to do it.
Okay, let me explain it. If you win, na motivation. If you no win, na greed.
Because he say no they interested to fight. You see,
he's a wise man. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Na fear they catch him.
You see, that's the problem now. You don't see him as fear. Me, I know they see him as fear. Now, if you know say this thing where you carry, you do okay. Now you know your body. You know be fear. Say my body they tell me say man not do something. I'm sorry, but I be person where they follow my guts. If my body they tell me something, me I they listen. I don't know which time you say push.
As a sportsman, I suppose know what you feel do and what.
As a sports person, the person they get injury. So if in talk say in don't they okay with what he get. Now when they see him as na must, there is no rules to this thing. There is no rules to life. If I win this one, I talk say I don't need this one. Now me talk say I don't need them. Because you don't know now, okay, if you go lose and everybody go tell hey, you don't lose am, you don't even be greatest like we think. You better say you hold that in belt, they look and they call am goat. Instead of saying lose the belt, or maybe something happen, you understand. Besides, now boxing, not be everybody want me they punch am like that for how many years?
That's what they be. Well, Deontay Wilder, would they expect to hear from you? Because if Tyson Fury say he know they fight again.
If we go to the next person.
So the next person, now you would they expect say anyhow. Whosoever where they in line make you see whether you go fit snag the person package this belt back because na belt where you don't hold before. I know say the belt go they hungry you to still put around your waist because as even they so now when this thing will not even reach AJ himself, Anthony Joshua. Because I dey surprised that these two people they talk, nobody even they made mention of Joshua name for yet. Does it mean that Joshua did that far from coming back to reclaim any of his titles?
Well, right now he's not the important one. That's just it.
Well, he not be important one. Like say, Diane talk that one about me. I feel say Anthony Joshua still get enough to handle.
But right now, you know, carry what the others need.
You know carry.
Now if you get what I want, na him make you important.
Okay, quickly, maybe just go that segment where they bring una to remember me segment where they talk about landmark achievement of great athletes. Some of them still even they compete, some of them don't retire. But then, say you retire, no mean say we're not going to talk about those great things where you do as a sportsman, active sportsman, because that thing where you they do that time, they do it with finesse, like when people they take talk. You get people where they watch you, where they see say, guy, I want to be like this man. I want to be like this man. Today we're going to talk about Javier Sotomayor. That guy na high jumper. That guy fit jump kiri first.
His name be like something where they jump.
Ah, yeah. This
you know,
guy,
see the thing get high pitch.
This guy height where the guy jump, nobody don't fit breaker now. Imagine when person jump 8 feet. It never happened for the history of high jump.
See leg now. If now you get this kind of leg, what you go dey do? I'm just see man. See wetin God dey create.
Oh boy.
See wetin God dey create.
Na leg you see
if
for
na
them.
you on a leg oh, everything wey I see na just leg.
The man get
I see leg before I see the rest of.
Well, they say Javier Sotomayor na Siberia na Cuban former track and field athlete where they specialize in high jump, and they say the guy na him hold the current world holder for 1992 Olympics for Barcelona, where he jumped 2.4 meters. Oh boy, 2.4 meters. I be 1.4. I be 1 point something meters. Oh, Diane.
In jump pass you. In jump waiting top pass you.
Waiting top pass me. So you could imagine this kind of thing.
I thought you said that in leg top pass some people.
Oh boy, the guy.
The leg alone top pass some
people. And this guy don't retire since so. Yet, the benchmark where the guy is set, reach now, nobody fits.
You get anybody will get that kind of leg now?
No, they go still there. But now just for you to look for. Well, I'm going to just give and say quickly for Olympic Games where the guy attend, and this guy, because of issue, you understand, between Cuba and America,
yes,
he no attend American Olympics.
Yes, still
the Olympics where America
still now he still get
that
world
84,
record.
Los Angeles and Atlanta 96, the guy no show for them. So imagine say this guy no show for all these Olympics, he can still maintain this record. Waiting for happening to say the guy show for these Olympics. Now him be the person who they bring on today will be Javier Sotomayor, the guy. Now him be the current holder for high jump. And quickly, we just go touchline on waiting we get for fixtures as it take the happen this weekend.
Yes,
Diane.
of course, for our EPL, waiting we get for this weekend. On Saturday, we dey see Crystal Palace will go face Fulham, and of course, Luton Town go finally face Wolves. We don't know what will happen for that match. Man City go the Forest of Nottingham Forest, make them know what will happen.
Last season, surprise me there for that match last season.
Everybody they enter Forest, they know they see road come out. Now even Forest it can't be that last season. I don't know whether I go turn even Forest this season. And of course, Brentford go face Everton. And still on Saturday by 8 p.m. Burnley go face Man United. I don't know how that match will be.
Nana go shine for that one now.
On Sunday, one of the early matches where we get of Sunday afternoon go be Arsenal Tottenham. It go be the cracker of this weekend.
Wow,
how you feel say that match go go?
I feel say something will happen because both sides never lose match this season. So I feel say maybe they will still go with Ogbono soup for that match.
Okay, and Brighton go face Bournemouth still at 2 p.m. Every match where they at 2 p.m. still be Chelsea versus Aston Villa. How you take see am? Chelsea dey home.
I know the way Chelsea dey na pre-season they do, so I don't really know what.
Okay, he talk says Chelsea still dey pre-season, so still on their pre-season turn they go face Aston Villa. Liverpool dey home for West Ham United, and Sheffield United go face Newcastle, I beg your pardon, at 4:30 p.m. And of course, this is what we have for our EPL fixtures. I don't know how you take see am.
Well, it makes sense. Quickly touch now. Let's see whether we just touch one other league before we.
Of course, maybe move to La Liga, and on Saturday still, Girona go face Real Mallorca, and Osasuna go face Sevilla. Barcelona go face Celta Vigo, and Almeria go face Valencia. On Sunday, where we 24 September, Real Sociedad go face Getafe, Real Vallecano go face Villarreal. That match be like something wey go be cracker. And who you think say go win? Villarreal dey away.
Villarreal, they don't get a lot of players where they don't
lose, so including Chukwueze.
Yeah,
Las Palmas go face Granada, and Real Betis go face Cadiz, and Atletico Madrid will be facing Real Madrid at 8 p.m. on Sunday. That is the main match. Another mini El Clasico be the main one now.
No, that's supposed to be now. So we'll just sit down and watch that match and then.
So who you they give out? Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid?
Well, I think Real Madrid will definitely nip them, even though say now win in the group, but it don't matter.
Well, now what do we get for La Liga this weekend? And of course we go give una the rundown because we go there. Don't worry, forget the time. We did that stadium with them. They watch every match we did there.
Yeah, well, with that rundown, what we don't give una for La Liga, then we say we don't pack our kaya, they waka, they go. Next week, we'll definitely go come. We'll go give another Ogbonge activities that they happen for the world of sports on ABS Sports Splash. Well, me, Ajulu Chukwuka, I don't pack the go. Diane.
Of course, I go see you next week. I remain Uchenna Diana Onubo. Goodbye for now.
All right, ndị Igbo na-ege ntị kwụ na ahụ na